Paraguay Hecho Mano is an association, a non-profit association.
Paraguay Hecho Mano have different projects in all the rural area of the country.
With a special feeling about how to meet the needs of the people from the countryside.
Over the last 7 years, as Paraguay has moved into its emergent democracy, a lot of the people in the countryside, they think, well, you know, if I come to the city, I can get work now, and things are going to be better for me. But living in the Chacarita, we can see, is maybe not the best life.
What we are trying to do is to get permanent markets for handicapped communities so that they can get oriented to their own development without putting away their own culture.
We can take the example of Tobati. 1 de Julio Tobati is some community where Paraguay Hecho Mano is in one advanced step. We can talk about the family Esquivel. The support of this family is Teodosia Esquivel, one of the most pure artisans of this area. Because the house is in the end of the community, Teodosia have the culture of the pottery. When our project arrived at the house of Teodosia Esquivel 4 years ago, we find a very functional family. Teodosia has 10 or 11 children, and one father only for all these children. The oldest girl in the family is Maria Mercedes. When we arrived, the situation for this family was bad, and Maria Mercedes is working as a maid in the city.
Cuando vaya a pensarla, a veces pensarla trabajo, y después ya veo orejas, la capaz de la ojula, un vapo pone mi hanguan va a la un vapo, o un vapo ngao. Trabajo, después ya ves mi oreja.
We find also one complete family who love to do pottery and who are very happy working with this thing. Teodosia, when we arrived, lived with all the family in a little room. After the first export program, we saw that Teodosia built a new house. All the children are in the school. Actually, Maria Mercedes is working with the family again, and all the family is working in the big orders. Because to produce pottery, there are many steps, and the different part of the family contribute in these different steps. The father are taking the clay from the river.
Ese trabajo terminamos en la hay que reír. Hoy me contento, la apoya de ahí en la familia fuera estamos en contento en nuestra familia fuera.
In 21 de Julio we have many families like Teodosia. To have work is the most important thing in this community.
Ese trabajo íntimo hoy hacemos. Aunque hace la esa familia clave en el pastel de coño en lugar hay color.
The pottery produce system is hard, and produce all the things and without market, that is very hard for these people. Normally they travel to the cities like Asunción or Areguá and walking, one shop to another shop, tourist shop, try to sell the things, heavy pottery things. And when the market is difficult, this woman doesn't like to return with all the things and sell in ridiculous prices. But it's better have some money to no money in the house, you know. To these families it's very hard, the marketing. I hope that the project in the near future can have an important place when all the artisans can sell the things
we're working to help sell the crafts of the people in these different communities, like 21 de Julio, in the United States, so that we can keep the people in the countryside and stop the migration to the cities.
The government never will do that. It's not business, interesting business, you know. And I think that we, the Paraguayan, with projects like Paraguay, Hecho, Mano, probably can do.
If we could do an educational program, a cultural policy that make every Paraguayan remember, recuperate all these traditions, we will enrich ourselves, and we will have people with a better results in health and education.
Prior to our getting involved up there, the mothers didn't care. They didn't care if the children went to school. There was no pride. We think it's a way that we can bring together what's going on in the countryside and try to restore the pride in some of the families here in the Chacarita.
Paraguay Hecho, Mano is a little bit to plant the seed and to make people be aware of this situation, and to say, okay, we have all our life, our life in Paraguay, through our history, we have been saying we have to teach these poor people. We have to make them learn this and this and this. And we say, no, we have to hear to these people, and maybe we can learn together.
Haje pila pesa lang ba apoya belong se ponan ba teore la tra ku pesa se la ai pani tela feliz la kwan hai la se familia kwa ojere pa tema se re pesa mo la ai to mi yo ato ba apoyo ato to aplica yo pela trabajo ba esa pa con benita hai ba en apa ba por ko tv misa atu pa yo ayudado y na misa la pesa mo se la ai